That's a pretty specialized mask.
Just been there the entire time. Your thing, still no clue where to find, but... I'm supposed to turn that into again. I'll take it. Be something interesting. Not bad.
Oh there.
To the village. Forgot who the damn client for this was.
Which job should I give you first? That butler from the manor needs your help. Come back whenever... Which job should I got a letter from the King of Facade. Come back. Which job should I give you first? That... I wrote... Oh, you... Which job should I give you first? I got a letter from the King... I wrote down...
You, hopefully?
Oh sure, the guy with the necklace? I don't know where he is now, but I've...
Chicken egg.
Killed the shape. My daughter is dead. She passed while you were gone.
Well, here's some kitty to cheer you up. Hi, baby. Say hi, everybody. Say hi to everyone, Gyosa. I know you don't like this.
Here. Take this money. I won't be needing it.
Now to actually go on with the main story of the game. After 2 hours of dicking around with side quests. Silver ore. Get on the boar. Nice phrasing there, Jason. Nice phrasing.
The home of that blasted dream.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
I hear you.
Berries!
Oh, hello. How are things? You want to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
We talked about this last time?
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prayer.
And why is that?
I don't know. It's just how things have always been.
Weird.
Talk to you first.
What? A man with a gold necklace?
You know...
You bet I do. Goddamn bastard ran off with my wife.
Wait a minute. I thought he had a girlfriend.
If you find him, bring him back here so I can murder the bastard.
Sure. I'll consider that. Listen, do you know where he went?
Last I heard, someone saw him in Seafront. Goddamn bastard. I can't even bear to look at my wife anymore.
Guess it's back to Seafront for us. Everything seems normal here.
We appear to have hit a dead end. Say, what is that on the ground?
Just some funny-looking berries.
Ah, poisonous ones, I'd wager.
Well, I'm sure not gonna eat them and find out.
Huh. Oh, that's not a dead end anymore.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
You should talk, Vice.
Ha! As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think it's done. Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
That's another one of these. Black pure darkness, painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, Morris words, all sparkling with the dark in the dark like jewels. Words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in description, a desperation, the tree turned to the sky. This is wrong, whispered the tree in the voice of wind through the leaves. Not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed. Once, long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree. And once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. Worlds collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words just joined together to form colonies. The colonies led into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. The child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. Their hearts have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope, strange emotions, weariness, hatred, both in the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body. No amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resist his parents and doctors. Once he did... Say bye-bye, kitty. Say bye-bye. Once he did, but now his path is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep blue eyes. He is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him. But he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this. His every awakened moment is spent in the fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so. But this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up his memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. When the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises, and another, and another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting this unending, meandering stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child exists only in her head, dying remnants of a powerful dream she does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go, some flee in terror, some are eaten. We begin the fight with 63 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large, blots out the sky. She is laughing. She has been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. Memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Good, I thought it might have been one for the 7 deadly sins, so it might not be as long as I thought. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seamlessly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. He did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. He did, however, have the distinct feeling that someone was missing. Something was missing. The mountain of memories that had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but shift through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room I had entered was almost completely empty. All I could see was a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering at it, suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the forest of myth, its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. This is all that remains. As I stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly came out from the depth of his mind. The voice implored to listen. Hey, listen! It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Vice, look there. A small, shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth. Lights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a coalition of cheap playroom toys. Vice, this shade appears to be consuming memories. These things eat memories? The tree extended a branch towards me. Without a second thought, I brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, through the tree, there is a conviction memory I had lost. Satisfaction, many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and intended to speak, but no sound emerged. Millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted development with good cheer. Focusing all its power in the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. Ahem, I implore. It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the envy, lost envy?
You let it slip through.
Come on, we have to go back to that stupid land of words again?
Come on.
You let it.
Come on, we have...
Really? I think that changed. Green this time. Spoke, this shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Brushed aside Vice's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to me. I must touch. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against me, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, out of its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity he had felt in centuries. The tree cried on support and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone, heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New powerful emotion began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotion it had been designed to feel. It was the beginning of a soul. The young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago, how he would be released. Tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. But the time was not yet right. Okay, that changes each time too.
But it's...
Come on, we...
Punishes you for skipping through it. That's kind of annoying as shit. Brown. Brown. Brown 23. Red dragon falls from the heavens. Brown. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. When the rod and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key, cried the book. Secure the key. The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. The world is falling apart. How can a world of letters? I implore. Most important thing. World. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. Tree's identity began to dissolve. Others slowly faded. I was driven back to the real world. The tree was satisfied.
What in the... I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill him without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
Maybe Populus found some information about the Shadow Lord.
Very well.
I'm gonna seafront first before I head back to the village.
You guys solved the mystery yet?
Kitty's back. Hi, Kitty.
No, we got nothing.
Too bad. Hey, what's with those berries?
What, these? We picked them up over by that huge tree. I thought maybe...
Gimme. I'm starving.
Are you mad? Those berries are clearly poisonous. Even one such as you can't hope to...
Damn, these are delicious. Give me more.
Well, in that case, I suppose I should try one.
Really?
Ugh, I think Vice was right about those berries. Feels like somebody stabbed me in the gut.
Hey, what's wrong? Oh no, don't tell me you ate one of those berries. The love of trees, those things are deadly. Quick, take this antidote before you perish.
Why did it not affect her?
Thought I was a goner there.
Are you an idiot? Didn't you see the lumps? The unusual colors? Only a child would attempt to eat something like that.
A child? Oh, crap. I bet that kid ate one of these berries.
Yes, quite possibly. And if the poison is this painful for you...
Hey, Kaine, did you take the antidote?
Don't need it. God, those berries were amazing.
Really?
The truly amazing thing is that your stomach is fouler than your taste in clothing.
If you had genitals, I would so chop them off right now.
Ugh, this poison sucks. Still can't feel my arms and legs.
I feel great.
Man, you must have a cast iron stomach, Kaine.
The hussy's internal organs are as filthy as her mouth.
Why do you have to be such a shithead all the time, Book?
Don't have time for you.
Oh, there.
Be front. You might have something to say.
The man with the necklace? Oh, I know him. I know him very well, if you get my meaning. Growl. Truth be told, I haven't seen him for almost 5 years. But I know he's coming back to me.
I don't think he is.
That's a really long time.
He promised he'd come back, and he will. He was honest, and he loved me. Not like that old husband of mine, let me tell you.
This man seems to have quite the gift for swindle.
Sure seems like it.
Give me the advancement of it. Hopefully it was in the boat.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he was pretty shady. I heard he beat it for the North after folks caught wind of his counterfeit goods.
I need for the advancement of it.
The man with the necklace. Yeah, sure, I remember him. Heard he took off for the junk heap earlier.
Great. Now the junk heap.
A bunch of townspeople disappeared along.
Yeah, I wonder why. Don't care. Into the Spencer Mansion.
Welcome back.
Hello, Sebastian.
Is something the matter, Butler?
I am searching, sir, for a way to restore Master Emil's body to its previous state.
Oh, Sebastian.
Regrettably, the above-ground archives are, according to my information, the records related to Master Emil are stored on the second basement floor. Things would be easier if I could delve into the manor's under...
You want us to go down there and take out...
Oh, no.
Emil, cut it out. We're friends. This is what friends do.
Down we go. Oh, I just obliterated those guys. Oh, that guy was a punk. One shot in these guys. So many of them. gonna turn that off or I'm gonna start causing more trouble. Stopped clock. One. Hey, fugitive. How's it going? I just noticed that because I've been distracted. Having a good night, I hope? Nice. What you cooking tonight? There we go.
What's this? It appears to be a list of names and addresses. Perhaps they were employed at the laboratory. The text is half faded, but I see one woman used to live in a coastal town. The woman is most likely dead by now.
Maybe we'll learn something about Emil over...
And hey, we're not far from seafront either.
The paper mentions a house right above the entrance to a...
Right above the entrance, huh?
Hey, mind if I ask you something?
Sounds delicious.
Not at all.
Did anyone in your family ever do weapon research? Anything like that?
Yeah, actually, I think one of my older relatives used to do something like that. Why are you asking me?
I'm looking into some of her research. You have any old records or anything?
Oh, man. Maybe? Sorry about that. This is all I could find.
It's a letter. How curious. It is written in a language I do not recognize.
Yeah, we never could figure out what this was about, but it was important, whatever it was. She kept this thing under lock and key at all times.
It might be some kind of code that we can decipher back at the lab. You mind if we take this?
Go ahead. We've just been keeping it around.
Let's go back and show this to the...
And back to the mansion we go. Or back to the lab again. Turn into a goblin or something, huh? Oyster mushrooms? That'd be a good addition to it.
It appears to be.
Oh, yeah?
I don't think I've ever had oyster mushrooms before.
It begins with Dearest Emile, and then. Why, this appears to be a message for you, Master Emile.
A letter, is it?
To me?
Dearest Emile, you do not know me, but I know you. My research has twisted your life in unfathomable ways. I tried to make up for this by serving as your mother. But I know now that my efforts fell woefully short. I would have done anything to save you from this fate, and you will never know how guilty I feel that I could not.
I remember her now. Hundreds of years ago, there was a woman who watched over me and my sister. The other scientists treated us like lab rats. But that woman, she was really nice. I think she kind of made me what I am today.
Your mother, huh?
You know, I didn't find a way to fix my body. But I don't care anymore. This letter helps me remember my mother. And that means more to me than anything.
Yeah, I bet. I just can't ever really find them around where I live, so... Doo-doo-doo. Not where I want to go. This is where I want to go.
Oh, there.
That man simply hops from one woman to the next, does he not?
He's been cheating this whole time? That's just terrible.
Doubtless he will end up suffering at the hands of one of his paramours sooner or later.
I don't think he means any harm. This kind of thing just happens with attractive guys.
That's awful! What if a man did that to you, Kaine?
He'd wake up a little less man than he used to be.
Change my mind. Cheating is always wrong.
Gonna take fair guess that it's probably gonna take me to Facade next. Just saying. Wanna check something here. Memory alloy, broken motors, and I don't want to use. Everything else, use away.
Welcome, Hey, did a guy with a gold necklace come around here? Maybe.
Sure did. Mom used to spend a lot of time with him.
It's the dead guy.
Oh no! Don't tell me he's the guy we found with their mom in the junk heap.
Sorry, what?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
We can hardly keep this a secret from all parties.
What can I help you with?
Sure, that one. Thing I can upgrade for now.
Come back.
Let's just tell the client. Gideon doesn't need to know.
Yes, I suppose that would be the wisest course of action.
This didn't take me to Facade like I thought I was going to.
He's been dead all along. Poor guy.
One could say he received his just reward. Still, he was with a woman he loved at the very end, so I trust his final moments were happy ones.
There's nothing happy about dying.
I suppose this means the matter will always be a mystery to us.
Ow. Mac. Mac. What do I have to turn these into again?
Ma'am, I think your child ate a poison berry. If you give him this antidote, he should recover.
Oh, thank you.
Glad to hear it.
And perhaps remind him not to eat foodstuffs he finds on the ground.
Hey, I tracked down your...
You did? Where is he?
I'm sorry to tell you this, but he's dead. We found his body 5 years ago in the junk heap.
I had a feeling that might be the case. It's the only thing that could explain him not contacting me for so long. Thanks. I think I can move on with my life now. Here's a little gift for you. I appreciate you doing all that legwork for me.
Get a man that's not gonna abandon you.
Welcome. Blacksmiths always do well in time.
How about buying something?
Berries. Let's go see what she's found out then, shall we? First, anything new in here?
A wolf figurine?
A very fine construction, I would add.
We killed this jerk in the junk heap.
It was a fearsome foe, but...
This looks like Emil's sister.
an exquisite...
It's a statue of a boy.
Popola certainly has some eccentric tastes.
And I'm getting really close to the end of the game.
Learned anything new about the Shadow Lord's key, Popola?
You know, I was just going to talk to you about that. You remember the Eyrie, right?
That depressing shell of a village?
Not so much anymore, it sounds like. I just got this letter from the village chief. Have a look.
Our village has shut itself away from the world for too many years. We have therefore decided it is time to change our ways. As part of this endeavor, we resolved to establish a shop within the village. It is now open for business, and I look forward to seeing a great many customers visit from all over the world. With regards to the sacrifice keyword you wrote about, one of our villagers claimed to know the meaning behind the term. You are more than welcome to speak to with him on the matter as part of your visit to the Eyrie.
Sacrifice? Isn't that the name of one of the key fragments?
That's right. I've been trading notes with leaders from every town in the land.
You're amazing, Popo.
This entire affair strikes me as a bit too convenient.
I'm afraid Grimoire Weiss is correct.
What do you mean?
The Eyrie has been shut off from the world for years, and now they've not only opened trade routes, but they freely exchange information about the Shadow Lord.
I agree. It seems rather unnatural and dangerous.
You're overthinking it. Besides, I don't care if it's dangerous. I won't get Yona back by just sitting around and waiting. If there are shades there, I'll just kill him and be done with it.
Oh dear.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I guess I won't stop you. Try speaking with the chief when you get there.
The Eyrie, huh? All right.
What a soul-crushing play.
Inventory full. Inventory limit. I haven't checked my house in a while. Is there anything in there? Money, apparently. Ooh. But I think that's where I'm gonna call it for the night with this nice twist that's about to happen, probably.